The new reclamation project was first announced by the Chief Minister in his January 2025 New Year message. It was initially announced that the cost of creating the land would be met by TNG Global Foundation in exchange for part of the reclamation. But the Chief Minister later confirmed this was not finalised and that the government might have to deliver the project itself. Last year, Fabian Picardo said the project was expected to create over 1,500 residential units. The Development and Planning Commission has now approved the government's application for this reclamation, approximately 47,000 square metres in total, and expected to take 18 months to complete. There were a number of objectors, with 15 individual submissions and 1 petition. Among the issues raised were concerns over the impact of a large new development on Gibraltar's existing sewage, electrical and traffic infrastructure, as well as pollution from the works. Residents of Europlaza also highlighted what they said was a condition in their development's head lease, preserving direct access to the sea and uninterrupted views. A representative for Harbour Views asked how access to the estate would be affected, as well as drainage to prevent flooding in stormy weather. And an objector raised concerns over the large numbers of a protected species of limpet on the Westview Park revetment. On traffic, the applicant said a precise plan would be agreed with the Highways Authority, with the aim of creating a new road once the existing revetment is removed to help transport materials. Within the DPC itself, the Environmental Safety Group said more public consultation is needed with transformational projects of this size, including in-person town halls rather than online-only meetings. Although the application was only for the reclamation, Janet Howitt said more details should be shared with the public on what is to be built on it, asking whether this will be exclusively affordable housing. For his part, the Environment Minister said there were legitimate concerns over disruption and inconvenience and that he would keep a close eye on all environmental issues, including the relocation of the limpets. However, John Cortes said probably the only real reason he had to support the project was to provide low-cost housing for Gibraltar's growing community. He pointed out that there were similar concerns before the Europort reclamation, with that land now in use for homes, offices, shops and the hospital. Town Planning said it was disappointing that the project was not being considered through the ongoing review of the Gibraltar Development Plan. However, it said it was acceptable in land use terms and recommended approval with a range of conditions including a construction environmental management plan. With the ESG arguing the application should be deferred and voting against it, but all other votes in favour, the DPC granted full planning permission for the reclamation.